was one of the coldest verses and one that I've been basically like repeating all day. Um,
Was Donald Trump?
no, Return of the 36 Chambers, Killer Priest. You know what I'm talking about?
36 Chambers. Killer Priest was on there.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
I'm thinking about the Ninth Prince.
yeah,
Uh,
Old Dirty Bastard. And the lyrics was like this. We were in the hallway all day. Me, Steve, and Little Ray.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What? How did that go? He was like,
I can't even remember.
last night we was shooting dice and getting nice. Kid rolled up, played us for our merchandise. We were in the hallway all day. Me, Steve, and Little Ray. Probably at first he tried to rob me. Backed me in the lobby. Then came Scotty. Fragile body. My first impression, he was hurt from the party because he was just staggering, smelling like Bacardi and bragging how he was fucking mad hotties. Pressed on the elevator button. Then all of a sudden, he licked off about a dozen slugs from the cannon that ripped through my cousin. No one was standing when the niggas started busting. Blood started to flood the floors of the elevator floor. That's the last thing that I saw. Damn. We plan to make G's and buy a home. I fucked that shit all up, but that shit was dope as fuck, man.
Yeah, this is absolutely awesome.
Yo, what up, team? What up? What's going on? This is BlackMenVentTV, BlackMenVent.com. Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight, man. What's happening, dog? What's up with this week? This week is
Oh
was
my God, dude.
woo.
This week has murdered me. I've been working. I work outside, y'all. If I ain't know, I work outside. The rain beating down on you for a couple of days makes you exhausted. Trust me.
You was working out there in the rain.
Yeah,
I fucking forget.
rain, hail, sleet, or snow. Master Johnson said, "Get out yonder and work them fields. You gotta get out there and work them fields.
Gotta eat, man.
Yeah, gotta eat food."
So, how many women were out there with you?
None. They were all inside the building.
What? They wouldn't let the women out there? That's sexist.
The women didn't want to go out there.
What?
The women that worked there, they surprisingly, all of those women, minus the one black woman, they all understand and know their place. And I don't. I'm not saying place like there's
Oh,
somebody.
you trying to control them? Is
Right,
that what
right.
you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That people get things misconstrued when that term, that saying comes up. About learning your place or stay in your place. We all have a place. We all have a position that we have to play and that we need to play in order for things to work efficiently. But the majority, 99.9% of the women, because there's only one black woman that works there, they understand their role and their position, and they do their thing. And when it's cold outside and it's raining and stuff, they make the cocoa and they make the coffee, and they call us on the radio like, "Hey, you guys, we made you some coffee, and come and get it." And then the
Wow.
the black chick be like, "I'm not making them motherfuckers nothing." I'll be like, "Wow."
Why do you think that is? Why would the
It's the upbringing. It's all the upbringing, and the lady is 58.
one that was saying I ain't bringing nobody
she's
nothing?
58, and we have. I'm gonna bring him on the show, but we have a young kid at the job. He's a virgin, and I've been talking to him, trying to keep his mind right because he wants the stereotypical. He wants this whole soul feeling experience of being with a woman and the love and all of that stuff.
Oh, he got like a fantastic
Yeah, he
fantasy,
got the, yeah,
like
he got the whole plan
the first time,
yeah, and the black woman and the mother love and all of that stuff. So I've been trying to explain to
Oh, is
him.
he gonna be disappointed?
Yeah, I've been trying to explain to him. I said, dude, you're not gonna achieve what you're trying to achieve
But
with
I
a
never.
black woman. And he'd be like, I just can't see it. I'm like, dude, I understand your mom's is a black woman. I get it, and that's probably where you're drawing your energy from. But
I don't get that.
things are what they are, and people need to take heed to that and just let it be. We cannot grow as a people. We cannot fix any type of situation until we say this is the problem. There's nothing wrong with saying it's not hate speech to say there's a whore over there, or there's a fire, or there's somebody shooting over there. That's not hate speech. That's just saying what is what is. Whatever situation is going on at that particular point in time, and you decide you want to say something about it, that's not hate speech.
But when you live in this new shit, and I was thinking about this shit today, man. Woo, man, these millennials done brought in some shit. One thing I like about millennials is that they was like, oh, that's how y'all make money. Check this out. We about to make some new ways to make money, and we about to get rich doing it. Some ways you ain't never heard before. That's cool. But all of this SJW shit where you have, you know, you can be offended by anything and somebody has to do something about it nowadays. Right. That shit is stupid as hell.
I don't understand that.
But when you get to a society like ours, like black society, where black women have no accountability.
None.
So here's the thing, and this is where we've been stuck at for like the last 12 years. If there's a problem, and obviously there's a problem because about 80% of black children come from single-parent homes. I don't know if anybody knows this anymore, but being a single parent is not necessarily a positive thing. It's real fucked up.
It's still being celebrated as it's some type of positive
thing. But only in our culture. I know in other cultures, man, that's a shame. That's a red X on the back.
I tried to explain that to the guy at work. I'm like, dude, I said, you show me a culture where women talk down upon their men the way ours do. I said, you show me that and I'll pay you money. And he was like, he took him a while to sit there and think about it, but he couldn't come up with nothing.
You can't.
Hello, caller.
Yo, what up, man? Who was this? Where you calling from? Hello? Did he just hang up on us?
I don't know.
Motherfucker. We was on a good rant right there, man, and you busted that up for that, man.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. He must have got one of them Boost Mobiles. Hello? What up, man? Everything all right? Hello? Yeah, we can hear you, man. I can't hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Turn your shit down, man. It's a delay.
A little feedback.
He hung up again, man. Dude, we can't do that again, man. No, we can't do that again. Sorry, sir. But here's the thing, man. The accountability. If you can't identify, let's just say this is the problem. Big Country is sitting over here. He's saying
you can't say this is the problem when you know.
No. Listen. You taking over my shit. Look. This is the problem.
Right.
I say, Big Country, this is a problem. Big Country says, there ain't no problem. Matter of fact, that's good. That's where black culture is stuck at right now.
Yeah.
All of this bad shit that's happening, kids getting killed out in the street, pregnancies, the matriarchal black society, neighborhood, whatever, is in shambles right now. When we say, hey, back in the day, remember we used to be like, listen, the logic is this. Like, if you don't have both sides of the family, then your children don't get the complete picture, and they grow up having half the picture and shit like that. I swear to God, dude. No, man. No, man. No. You fucked that up, dog. Call back in like a half an hour, dude. All right? because we got to get this point across. We can't do that shit no more. Okay. All right. Check this out. If they can't sit up here and say that this is the problem, okay,
That's
and we
part of the
say
problem.
okay, and then you see proof all over here that there's a fucking problem. We say, hey, we came to the table in 2006 and we was like, yo, we see this shit. There's an epidemic happening and it's gonna get worse in
Right.
2006. This is the problem. They attacked us when we said that. That's when we got on this path of researching everything. That I found out if you tell a narcissist or a psychopath that they're imperfect or that there's something wrong, they get volatile, they get mean, they get mad, they have an outbreak. Test it out, brothers. Anybody that you think is a psychopath, whatever, say, man, that's a nice outfit, though. I would have got a green coat or something like that.
That'll trigger it.
Oh boy, they will be about to fight you, dude. You know what I'm saying? That is a telltale sign to find that out. But when you have a society, a group of people, or a gender that basically say everything is y'all fault, it's not our fault. You see them, they blame pregnancy on us as if we snuck up in the house while they was asleep and boom, 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 got them pregnant, got out of there, and they was like, man, these niggas ain't shit.
How does it sound when they get pregnant?
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, man, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm just saying, my point is, when a group of people does not have accountability and the society does not hold them accountable, look at all the pro-blackers and everybody. It's always somebody or something else's fault while they out here acting wild and doing crazy shit. People will blame any fucking stupid conspiracy or whatever theory that they have that they heard before. They never read about it. They just heard it before. Oh, it's because of slavery. How did Black Wall Street happen? That was after slavery, wasn't it?
I just finished.
How come we can't have Black Wall Street anymore? Oh, the white man, the conspiracy.
We do have a Black Wall Street that is considered to be a Black Wall Street right now, and it's in it's in Texas. I can't believe I can't remember the name of the town. But
I mean, Black Wall Street was significant because of the time.
Yeah, it was very significant of the time,
I mean,
and
this is
then
during
what
the time
what
when they
happened
still
to
had-
the Black Wall Street. All of that is very significant.
Yeah, this is during a time where black people were not able to drink out of the water fountain that they wanted to drink out of. So when you take that into consideration and then think about today, how much more open it is, I guess, it's kind of more integrated. Like there are a lot of black millionaires, a lot of
Yeah, it's a lot.
a lot of black thousandaire or successful black people out there. You know what I'm saying? It's
Absolutely.
not just in one particular place like Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? But just to say that people want to blame slavery, people want to blame racism, people want to blame everything, but I don't see the white man forcing the black women to date toxic men or edgy men or thugs or goons or guys that are not father material. I don't see the white man, you know, pushing her ass like, no, you gonna fuck this nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that. So I don't see how you can blame that shit on anything else but my situation. Like, I've always noticed that everybody has a choice. You might not have any good choices, but you have a choice. You know what I'm saying? So if you opt to do something bogus, which is Chicago term for very, very wrong, and you know better and you did it anyway, you know what I'm saying? Rather, you know what I'm saying, take the hit of loss and keep your integrity. I think the lines with that is just fucking fucked up. It's blurred up. It's fucked up. Man.
Yeah, black people in every part of this continent, every neighborhood, village, whatever city, me growing up, I found out that black women keep a great deal of embarrassing secrets that they feel that are extremely embarrassing. And it was some stuff that I come to find out that was going on that happened in my family, and I was like, y'all women, y'all dirty as hell. But the majority of what's going on, especially in today's society, a lot of people don't understand. All you got to do is say my bad because we all make mistakes. I don't understand why people don't understand why that right there carries so much weight for you saying my bad. I didn't know. I fucked up. Let me make it better, or and then move forward with an action to make it better. But for whatever reason, black people don't get this. The black people are the only, and then I know people be trying to get out on us and say we whatever the hell and hate speech and all that crap, but you can't refute the fact that we are the only culture on the planet that behaves in the manner that we behave in. And when I say behave in the manner that we behave in, you don't see. I would love for somebody to put a little something together and you show me a woman that talks down upon their men. Show me one. I would love to see it. You show me one where they either not gonna say nothing or they're gonna uplift their men. They don't want anything that they're associated with to have any type of stain on it.
Why would you do anything else but that? Why would you put negativity on somebody like that, man?
I have no clue.
What do you have? I want to know what they think they gain from that. Like I've seen like henpecked married couples and the women nagging the shit out of them, and I'm like, what the fuck does she think? Like this is like he wants to be around this shit,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you bringing negativity to the table. I don't know. I would love to ask people who do that, like, what the fuck are you doing? You think people enjoy you bitching all fucking day? Or what? Or nagging? Or
yeah, a lot of women don't even understand what they're doing.
I think they're too narcissistic to even consider
yeah.
how people are taking the bullshit that's coming up out of them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Especially that's nowadays. And I love to bring up the fact, especially when people try to argue this shit with me. You explain to me, anybody, I don't care who it is, man, woman, dog, fish, whatever. You explain to me how people, when there wasn't no cell phones, no internet, no nothing, none of that shit. A man used to leave the house, and when he came back, he came back. He came back with animal skin and meat and seeds and whatever the hell. And they lived, were married for 9 million years. But all of a sudden, right now, a female liked one of your posts and your marriage is in danger. Or, females are trying to, save face and then they can't admit that they're wrong in the situation. And then they destroy their relationship or their marriage. And somebody I used to deal with, she didn't understand that shit. I used to try to explain it to her all the time. I'm like, dude, you need to pump your goddamn brakes. I'm like, I am a dude. I don't know if you know what a real dude is, but I'm not about to sit up and listen to a bunch of nagging. If you can't understand when you're nagging, you have a problem. And you need to fix your problem on your own. Because it's not anybody else's responsibility to fix that problem. Nobody can make me happy. Nobody can make Legend happy. Nobody can make anybody happy. We had to make ourselves happy, and then whoever we bring into our lives can contribute to that. If nobody's contributing to your happiness, leave them alone.
Really? Why? I can't
I
understand why
the booty
would you
aspect and sex and all. I get all of that.
I mean, there is.
But you need to really open up your noodle and understand what it is that you possibly may be putting on the chopping block to sacrifice for this booty, your happiness. I just finished explaining to a friend of mine. I was like, if you have to change, if you, let's say you like shoot marbles on Thursday at 6 o'clock, and somebody come into your life and say, nah, that ain't happening.
That's
Leave
not
them
cool.
alone. Leave them people alone. If somebody want to destroy what makes you happy, get the fuck out of there. If somebody can't respect and love you enough to understand that, oh, he likes to shoot marbles or she likes to shoot marbles on this day at this time, let me schedule my shit so that I don't interfere with that shit. Let me be understanding of that.
What kind of person does not respect your happiness?
somebody just don't give a fuck.
Why would you be with that person?
People,
There's got to be
yeah.
like a balance for me. There's got to be a balance. And this is the analogy that I give a lot of the women that I date is that there's a jar right here. Okay, it's empty. Every time you do something good, you put some jelly beans in the jar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Every time you do something bad, you take jelly beans out of the jar. Okay. The way this relationship should be going is that I should be putting in jelly beans. You should be putting in jelly beans. I should be putting more jelly beans in this jar than I should be taking out.
Absolutely.
None of them ever fucking got that shit, dog. They
Nope.
just like, I want the fucking jelly beans. Ain't no jelly bean. I don't give a fuck, man. I'll go somewhere else and get some jelly beans. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's barbarism. Like, how the fuck you supposed to get across to some people who are like, no, it's fucking my way or the highway. And their way is like fucking in the trash, headed towards inside the volcano. I can't go. Why would you go? Why would anybody put up with
I'm not
something
going.
that does not benefit you? Or you gotta protect yourself. There are people out here. Look at Black China. I mean, they don't give a fuck. But you think she give a fuck about Rob's happiness?
Hell no.
She went in there and did what the fuck she had to do and got the fuck out of there and give a fuck about not even a
Nope.
kid. Kid can grow up like, what the fuck happened back then?
And as y'all see, as soon as that baby popped, she was like, I'm done, and bailed. She don't give a fuck
It
about
was a move.
She don't give a fuck about them.
Who the fuck don't know
that
about
child's
this?
happiness and that child's future. She does not care. I mean, now she has taken him off child support. Surprisingly, I'm super surprised at that. She's taking him off child support, and supposedly, I'm not sure about the confirmation with that, but supposedly she's taking him off child support. So I was like, okay, maybe she kind of get it, but it's a survival tactic. Black women have survival tactics that they will implement in their lives. It's black women with more than enough children. She will go deal with Scooty J. Robinson and deal with whatever the hell he dishes out because dude bringing home the paper. A woman will let her daughter get raped because some man is paying all of the bills. A woman they will let that shit take place.
We posted videos of this, and for people to be, I don't know, in 2019, for people to still think that we are talking hate speech. We got modded by Facebook the other day or a couple weeks ago about a post that we made, hate speech, and it was about black women are the only women who don't see anything wrong with having out of wedlock children, who
Right.
don't really value family, who value education and their career more than they do family, which is why a lot of them are professionals and single and lonely and miserable now. And I was telling them, because they give you a chance to, a rebuttal or reply. And I was like, how are we supposed to talk about the problems in our culture if we don't identify what the problems are? It was like, nope, it's hate speech. And it's crazy that shit happened to us this week because they just took down Farrakhan. They just banned Farrakhan from Facebook and Alex Jones, too, from InfoWars, classifying it as hate speech. And I'm like, with me and my forward thinking, when we get together and figure this shit out, this is the beginning of the end of social media, because who are you? The whole basis of social media is us being able to come here and say what we feel, and people who feel the same way like us can gather and we can build together.
That's how it started.
But if
it was
you have
valid.
one central agency or anybody calling I don't like that. That's hate speech. Oh, I like that. Oh, you don't like that? That's not hate speech. Oh, you hate that speech? I don't hate that speech. So fuck you. Once you get somebody doing this, it's over, fam. Once we feel like we can't get on your platform and express ourselves, it's over, fam. I mean, social media, you can't say what the fuck you want to say. Call it TV then. Fuck it. Drop the U.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Social media. You have to understand. Nerds invented all of this. They invented it because they had no voice, they had no tools, they didn't have the know-how to be able to reach out or to be able to express themselves, to voice their opinions, and all that, things of that nature. So they invented the internet, they invented social media and all that stuff, so they can, I call it telephone tough guy. Everybody's tough over the phone because you don't have to confront whom it is that you're speaking with. Same thing with the internet. Nowadays, you don't have to confront who it is that you're speaking with. You can basically put on, your veil or your mask or whatever, and you can be whoever it is that you want to be, and be aggressive and not, you can pick and choose. So it's a bunch of dudes that have been inspiring, like the dude at work. He's a virgin. He wants this whole loving situation to happen, where he loses his virginity to this woman that's going to love him to death and give him 7 children. And he wants this from a black woman. And I told him, I said, if you do this, you can go out back and shoot yourself if you want. The likelihood of you getting this from a black woman, and please, people, don't give me all the bullshit. Nobody, dude, we're black. We I mean,
No,
in our heart of hearts, we would love to be with a black woman. Don't sit up here and start all the bullshit.
There's some crazy cats on the net that said that anybody who is mixed is not black.
I don't know how that operates, but okay.
They like scientific. I'm like, anybody fucking looking at you. You
wanna,
think that the police officer walking up to my car?
If anybody fixed their lips to say anything about a scientific proof that any mixed person, any ounce of blackness, you're black.
It was one drop. That's what they called it back in the day. One drop.
One drop, dude. And it's a wrap. Everybody
doesn't matter
in the next 20.
If you scientifically black or everybody in the world treats you black. What the fuck is the difference?
20 years from now, everybody's going to be tan without going to the tanning salon. So
that's it,
dude.
Call it what you want. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you can call it whatever you want. You can, beat the dead horse, all type of bullshit.
I'm trying to get citizenship to Ecuador anyway. Yeah, because y'all can have the black.
I want them. I want them to lock Cuba back up, but let me get in there first, and then they can lock it up.
Y'all can have the black,
and y'all can leave all the rest of these ignorant ass people here. To their demise. And when Trump shut the government down for a couple of days, excuse me, y'all, my doorbell ring. He shut the government down for a couple of days. It was a bunch of women that went ape shit. I can't pay my rent. I'm gonna get put out. They were crying all type of crap. But nobody understands. You gave up the right. You could be in a family, 2 people, 2 heads is better than 1, and they gave that up so they can get out here and fuck, because that's all it is. There's nothing else behind it. They want the government said you don't need no man. They were the first the government didn't say anything else after that. The women were like,
we'll take it.
We can fuck. We'll take it. We can fuck.
We'll take it.
We can fuck a lot of men.
I'll tell you, man, the biggest, the flashpoint of all this shit was birth control. When that shit came out, everything spiraled the fuck out of control, dog.
And it's a bunch of middle-aged and women that's pushing and or our senior citizens that are like blaming everything on everybody else and men ain't shit and all type of stuff. But they chose the lifestyle. They chose to take the welfare. They chose not to be with no man. They chose not to have a man in their life and in their children's life. They decided they just want to go out and fuck, and then whatever came from that came from that. Hello, caller.
What's up, caller? Turn your radio down, man. And
turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
Fuck is this 1986? What's up, bro? Who's this?
Southpaw, what's going on, brother?
Yo, what's up? What's up, man? You been trying to call in for like the last month, bro. What's going on with you? Damn, I think we just lost him.
I don't know what's going on with these.
I don't know what's up with the phone tonight, brothers. I don't know. Call back in, Southpaw, if you can, man. I don't know. We fucking with this new software. I don't know about this shit yet. it has some drawbacks and shit. But yeah, man. I don't, you know, it took me a long fucking time to realize, man, that I just don't fit in with the things that a lot of the black people subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's tough. I don't even know how to fucking answer this shit.
What happened to this?
Oh, there it is right there. Yo, what up? Hello? All right, no more calls tonight, man.
Yeah,
Done, son.
something's going on with the phones, fellas. I don't know what's going on, but we appreciate the calls.
Yeah, appreciate that.
We appreciate the calls big time, but
I think we're gonna go back to the old format
on.
until we get a new computer, man.
We're gonna get a whole. We're gonna get a whole just regular old phone. And
we gonna get a landline up in
here.
here.
We're gonna get the landline pumping.
Man, that rotary didn't never do no shit like this, did it?
Landline to this day is extremely reliable. It will never go down unless somebody cut the wire.
But no, you know, I could never really articulate this shit, dog, because you know, like if you listen to some of the early BMV podcasts, I was like super pro black. You know what I'm saying?
Know it.
And y'all used to kill me like the light skinned motherfuckers are always the pro black.
Yeah, they always the pro black. Riley, that honky tonk, he was the pro blacker.
Man, Public Enemy, my favorite group. All that Grand Verbalizer, what time is it? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All that pro blackness stuff. I was down with that shit in the late 80s, man.
Yeah, I showed up for down with it.
Leather medallions, red, black, and green, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But
it felt good, man.
Yes.
They're positive because you never, from all the violence that was instilled in us without even our parents having to tell us or show us. Being beaten, raped, and castrated and forced to fuck your mom and breed it and all type of stuff. You know, it's the same thing with animals. If you raise an animal to be a killer and that killer has a bunch of babies, some of that killing is going to be in those babies. That's why people be thinking pit bulls are such nice dogs. And then the pit bull bites the face off of their own owner and all that good shit. But, we had a very traumatic past, during slavery. I mean, that shit wasn't lightweight. People try to treat it like, oh, we paid y'all straight. We gave y'all whatever it is. The Holocaust was bad. Any other shit was bad, but to be raped and pillaged and all type of stuff for decades.
You brought up the Holocaust. This is like the Holocaust Remembrance Month. I don't want to be disrespectful or nothing like that, but why haven't they been held back by that?
After they were freed from the shit that they were freed from, they were given certain things and they took advantage of that shit and just like, okay, I'm about to take this shit
They did straight up give them Israel, though.
They was like, I'm going to take this shit and I'm about to make the best out of it because I don't want to be put in this position ever again. Or they were like on some vengeance type shit, I'm about to stick it to the man and I'm going to elevate my people and this is that and the other. Black women fighting some invisible war, thinking, we're women and we can do the same thing as men do. I don't give a fuck what you can do, the same thing I can do. Can you do what a woman can do? That's like, all of this shit is like getting thrown out the window like fucking chitlin guts or something. I don't know. But, and I said this before, I don't know why people talk about things that women should be doing as if this is just this toxic badass thing. It is not. It is very important for a woman to play her part in her position in life. It is very key. It's very important. Everybody has their position to play, and they're very important positions.
Who are you to tell them what position they should be playing?
I'm not even telling them. Whatever you feel your position is, it's important. I don't give a fuck if you feel your position is to
be treated and taken to and shat upon in the mouth in
Dubai.
Yeah,
there you go. if you feel that being shat upon,
But you can't live a normal or a somewhat normal life
yeah, but
telling
see,
everybody that you get shut upon in the mouth.
that's where the problem comes in. A lot of the self. You have to be confident in what it is that you are doing. There, prostitutes don't do some of this shit. Well, here, because I was trying to explain this to a couple of the younger guys this week. Prostitutes do not endure what the regular average everyday woman endures with the shit that prostitutes don't want to be prostitutes. Find me one prostitute or one documentary where a prostitute is like, yeah, I want this for my daughter. None of them do.
No prostitute, no porn
But
star.
you'll see when Memorial Day comes up, you'll see a fucking video posted on Instagram or in social media of a bunch of nigger bitches down in fucking South Beach twerking their ass off, and they're gonna be doing some fucking, and they're gonna be like, oh, this is the best thing on the planet. I let all these men nut at me this weekend. That's like 500 for the year. And and they celebrate this goofy ass shit like it's something. No, this is some big negative ass thing, and they just pass it on. And then the part that bugs me out, because I'm a realist, and I'm just simple shit, simple logic. That's the stuff that gets me. Women have more male friends than they do female friends, but women will set up and back women to the end of time. Women will, like I forgot to talk about. I don't. Everybody should have seen it. The younger couple where the female had paid a chick to come on to her man.
Oh yeah. I posted that shit on IG. Yeah.
Paid a chick to come on to her man, and the dude kept saying, like, dude, I didn't do shit with this chick. I did this shit. I was networking. I took her out to eat, which was networking, and then that was it. And she was really adamant about, no, you fucked this bitch and you kissed her and blah 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 blah. And then when the shit unfolded, she was like, oh, that's my bad. What do you mean my bad?
He lucky he even got that shit.
What do you mean my bad?
You
was just yelling and raising your voice and making it, and and all of this stuff to do what? To do what? Women believe if you chose a dude, believe in that dude. I don't give a fuck if that man tell you the sky is purple, believe in that dude. Because if that dude is real enough and y'all relationship is real enough, you should be if he tell you the sky is purple, you should be like, babe, nah, it ain't purple. And he'll be like, all right, I understand what you're saying. And boom.
That's too much. I don't think these motherfuckers got enough processing power to. I mean, because if you notice that they all try to hold us to a template.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice that they cannot sit up there and say, okay, that's a good man, okay, that's a bad man, that's a good man, and that's a bad man. Either they don't give a shit about the difference between a good man or a bad man, or they can't tell which one is it, because they seem to end up with a lot of bad guys,
right,
and not good guys. Like, what the fuck is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know what it is, but I'm just posing that question as my point. You know what I'm saying? So if the last consecutive 7 guys you dated were shitbags, is that your luck? Are you stupid as fuck? You don't know what is good for you and what is bad for you? Do you lust for what is bad for you? Do you like pain?
Right.
Do you like suffering? Are
right.
you one of those people? What the fuck is it? But no, they don't sit up here and say ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's you.
Yeah, it's everybody else but women. And dude, I don't understand why people do not understand.
Yeah, it's past time.
I made a couple mistakes today, and I overcame those mistakes by letting myself know I made the mistake, and I could approve upon the mistake that I made.
That is the adult way.
I don't understand
that is the
why
way
this
for
is
the adults.
It's so much of a difficult thing. We're not about to take you out back and stone you to death.
Why is that so hard, man?
I don't get it. It blows my mind every day.
I fuck up all the time.
Yeah,
I don't have no problem admitting. What I try to do though is I try my best. I try not to fuck up, but when I do, I hurry up and try to fix it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? because it's my fault that I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But
there's a gateway for to learn.
other people out here is like, they got attitudes like, yeah, so what, I fucked up.
Deal with
other
it.
people is like, you lucky I even tried. You know what I'm saying? Why you complaining like you didn't pay me any damn thing? Like, I'm like, these are just such shit attitudes at life coming from shit people. Like dirty trash. You know what I'm saying? And for us to be listening to them, what they say and what they do, what they tweet, what they post and all that, and take it serious, that's a reflection on us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We know these motherfuckers ain't got no sense and they crazy and all that shit. Why are we trying to make sense out of their nonsense that comes? Like, I be hearing brothers in the locker room arguing with their chick about some dumb shit, and they be really in their feelings. I be, first of all, like, why the fuck is you even putting up with that? Second of all, like, why do you feel like you having a bad day? You know what I'm saying? Because somebody don't like what the fuck you like or what you like doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like brothers nowadays got this shit fucked up.
Sure do.
I mean, if you are independent yourself, if you have resolve, if you just stand next to a woman you do not know, she automatically has security because we're hardwired to jump into action when action happens. Protect myself, protect who's around me, women and children. They can't protect themselves.
Whether I know them or not.
It's automatic. This is just us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Not taking that into consideration, just shit, people just not giving a fuck about that. Know your fucking worth, man.
Yep.
I know any female that I fuck with, I'm going to enhance the quality of their life. I don't give a fuck if I don't have any money. If they just hang around me, they going to laugh and have a good time and they ain't got to worry about shit. What do I get to expect from them? Some shady pussy, man.
Yeah.
It might be good, it might not be.
Yeah, it
might be good for you, it might not be.
Yeah, it might kill you, might not.
Ah, man, roll the dice. If you catch something, oh, you shouldn't have fucked me in the first place.
Yeah, that's there.
You should know better. Not to fuck with us. Oh, I don't fuck with no women no more. Oh, you hate yourself. You hate your mama. What the fuck are we supposed to? You see how that shit is? Mm-hmm. You can't win either way. Why would you even fuck with somebody who has it set up like this? And this is what they do. They move from guy to guy. Are you going to take this bullshit? Yeah? Okay, cool. Let me get what I can get out of you. Okay, that shit over. You understand I ain't shit. I ain't about shit. Ain't no future
I got
in me.
another dude over here on the back burner.
Let me hop over to Legend. Hey, Legend, you going to take this bullshit? Oh, shit, you kind of smart. Oh, let me get the fuck out of there. Let me go over here to this goon, this thug, who is a slave to his dick, who feels like he's less of a man if he doesn't have sex with a woman. Never mind shit they got to be done, right?
Okay.
Like, fuck, man. I don't know. I feel some type of way for these dudes.
Yeah.
We know a couple of them.
Yes, and Steve Harvey is one of them.
We almost forgot to talk about Steve Harvey. How much time we got left?
Steve Harvey is one of these guys that is experiencing
good time.
Some of the he's reaping the benefits, the rewards of his own bullshit. His wife is leaving him, which is, if didn't nobody know, they should have known. Ain't no way in hell a woman who was just dating drug traffickers that old and was dating young ass drug traffickers is gonna take an old ass dude with no excitement who is taking hymns and Viagra's and whatever the hell else they giving them.
That is a very evil
she's
woman,
gonna
dog.
stay with this guy, and she's still attractive. She's still attractive, and so the women that are like that, they have that trading up mentality that we talked about a couple shows ago.
Yeah, hypergamy.
They still have, still have a bargaining chip. They're like, okay, how can I put myself in a better position? Because Steve Harvey, he's worth $200 million, and
or he was.
Well, he was because he about to chop that up because now he sold some of his properties in Texas and took some properties out of his name, out of both of their names, and put them in just in his name.
Right.
Because
Let me get a whole.
he learned.
You
a
giving
little
all
bit.
the details and shit. Let me give everybody the backstory and shit. Okay. There are rumors out right now that say that Steve Harvey and his wife Marjorie had a falling out, and that they are on the verge of divorce, or they're about to have divorce. The reason why they say this is because they say Steve learned from his second failed marriage. Yes, the guy who gives advice, relationship advice to black women primarily on their way to work every morning. You know what I'm saying? So he he's on his he's about to go through his third divorce right now, and he's
No,
giving
it's
black
four.
women.
Four.
Well, they said third. I don't know.
I
I
thought
had
it
to
was
look
four.
that. Yeah, no, this third. He had the one that he was sleeping in the car with.
That was the second wife.
No, that was the first wife because that's who he
No,
came
no.
up with. That's no. Before
No,
he got famous, he was sleeping in the car with this chick.
Right.
That's who married him when he was broke and ugly. All right. Then the second chick is the one that was on YouTube and shit talking about he played me and all that shit.
Okay.
And then it's her, Majorie. You know what I'm saying? So, or I don't know how to fucking say her name, but her background, like you said.
Who, Marjorie?
Yeah, Marjorie. Okay. Okay. The reason why they're saying that they're about to get a divorce is because he learned from his second divorce that it took him a very long time to get his shit together. Okay. She was going out taking a lot of shit. He couldn't get his property in his name. It took years, took a lot of legal fees and all that. So now they're saying he's making preemptive moves to get his property in his name now because the storm is coming. The recent rumor is that they had some type of tiff and she took like a fucking 30-day vacation with her daughter that Steve adopted.
Mm-hmm.
This has to happen. Okay. And okay, they went to Japan, I think Vietnam, Maldives, I forgot, I don't know. They went on a world tour with Muhammad, my man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
So, but Marjorie's background is, yes, she dates dope dealers, brick dealers, not the guys on the street, the weight movers.
Yeah.
Okay. Matter of fact, didn't she like had a baby by a weight mover that went to jail and then fucked his brother and had a baby by his brother?
Absolutely.
And then when his brother got locked up, she started dating Steve Harvey. She following that fucking money. And so they in the article it said an insider said, "Yo, Marjorie, if you can't provide her with that life, then she out of there." Steve they just said that his daytime talk show is not going to be renewed for another season. So he's moving property either to make up for that loss of money but then there's other sources out there that say that this is just another rumor. They took a picture yesterday by the grill. So everything is okay and they wish everybody would just leave him alone. Okay, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Luke.
I already knew that lady was
hell yeah.
You know, it was bound to happen.
And he's sitting up here talking about black woman is queen and everything is wrong. He about to get raped.
Yeah, and all
it has to happen.
All that shit he worked for is about to go in the toilet. All to, because whatever, lifestyle he made available for her to, it's fucking stupid and silly, man. You have to, because women are not making the best decisions, we have to start making those decisions because we cannot keep on. I'm not gonna. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm not about to be miserable. Life is fucked up as it is, and there's a lot of trials and tribulations in life, and I'm gonna enjoy every little bit of it that I can. And if I run across a woman that is trying to take that away from me, she can go and do whatever the fuck it is that she needs to do. And I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna be sad and happy, whatever. I'll be content. I'll be fine. We still have, running water, electricity, power, and Xboxes and shit like that, and food, and things of this nature, and scotch. We still have this stuff, so
And tequila.
I'll be okay. I'll be fine. Women, on the other hand,
And Xbox.
um,
4K TVs
one of
and
the
sports
reasons
cars.
women struggle so much with this whole thing, women, if anybody follows the big story, women were made from us, and they were made from us. That should be said just enough. So, um, they're gonna forever have a longing desire to be taken care of by a man and to be whatever by a man. And it's not a problem. People get all of this stuff confused, and this shit pisses me off. I hate talking about it because it just get me going. We have things to do, when it gets to the point where people start fighting and arguing about the shit, and I come to find out somebody got a job, I'm like, wait a minute, man. So you got a job, and you can go to work and do that job because there are levels to people who has control of whatever and who dictates and whatever, and everybody follows that shit. Otherwise, they won't be able to eat food. But when it comes to the real world, black women, because they were given so much crap. When I say given so much crap, I mean they were given gifts that they accepted. Here we are. Here we are. Black women they took the bait, they rolled with it, and for the past 2, 3, 4 decades, they haven't. There was by law, you didn't have to have a man. The government will give you whatever the fuck it is you need, as long as you keep this man out of your house and away from your children, because we already know that without the man there, it'll turn into complete chaos. And here we are. I seen a dark skin, and when I say dark skin, y'all see the trim on this window? She had blonde hair and blue eyes and green, yellow, purple, and some whatever color hair. And I was like, I googled, an Asian woman, and I think it was like Halloween. She was at a Halloween party that had, there's something similar to that. She was Asian, and she was at a party somewhere acting silly. Just like they do at the circus, people get dressed up and act a goddamn fool for entertainment purposes. We have to deal with this buffoonery in the black culture on a day-to-day basis, and women give birth to these children, and they raise these children up, whether it be little boys and or girls, to believe that this dumbass behavior is okay. And I know a lot of black women that just cannot stand white people or white women because of athletes. Athletes will go after all of that. Athletes are going. They'll thank their mom and all type of shit when they getting ready to get drafted, and then they'll go right around and marry a white woman or a Latin woman or whatever the hell, and they still have yet to figure it out. Their mama put them through some shit, even though they thanked them. That was just the typical thing that you were supposed to do. You go up there and you thank God and you thank your mama, because as a black person, ain't nobody there but your mama. You just thank them. So, and then they turn right around and marry somebody who is not black because they want peace. They want calm. That's why they do it.
Why not?
That's why they do it. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to go and amass this amount of money and I'm going to deal with some snake neck rolling ass, purple fuchsia haired ass, black ass motherfucker. Nigga, and calling me a nigga and all that. Nah, that's not happening. I'm not dealing with that type of shit. I'm not dealing with that type of shit if I got $4, let alone a couple million. It's not happening. I'm not dealing with it.
It's, there is a certain level of ignorance once you become conscious, or, you start paying attention and becoming more intelligent, smarter, and more worldly. You start to see other people start to get smaller and smaller as you start to elevate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And at the same time, you start to become smaller and smaller to them, looking up at you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't recognize them, they don't recognize you. So us trying to be on the same same level, understand them, and them trying to understand us, not gonna work. It took me so long to understand that. it was kind of like, and people think I'm conceited when I say this or whatever, but it was kind of like sitting at the kids' table. You know what I'm saying? I got this tiny table, and I'm trying to sit up here and be with the kids and act with, and my knees is sticking up and shit, and they like, look at him, he looks stupid, he looks silly, sitting like that, like that. Because I'm not fucking supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be sitting here.
Right.
Okay? I'm not supposed to be here at all. Okay? When I talk about things right here to this table, it goes straight over their head. They don't understand it. They try to say, oh, what do you mean 1 times 1 is 1? That's a plus sign. It just fell over on its side.
Mm-hmm.
I can't operate in this shit. I can't progress. I can't. Okay? I cannot believe I do not subscribe in the things that a lot of black people today subscribe to: violence, promiscuity, or whatever what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
It all sounds
I can't
nice,
sit
it
up
feels
here.
nice, but being promiscuous and the violence and all that good shit.
This dude was
I
saying
don't
like
like
the
that.
other day or something like that, like, yeah, man, I'm fucking all these hoes. I'm banging all that. I bang that. I bang that. I'm like, dude, you are a good candidate for HIV. Did you know that?
And
I didn't say
everything.
that. I'm thinking that in my mind. I don't want to bust his bubble. He like on top of the world, but I'm just like, yeah, the more people you fuck, the better your chances. You know that? So I'm like, so in order to be out here, that's one thing too about, black culture. Like in black culture, your ability to get sex is attributed to your measurement as a man. Like if you can, that's why they always telling us we mad because we can't get no sex. That's what they assuming, because it's either sex or money with low grade people. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as traveling or seeing shit you ain't never seen and enjoying that. You know what I'm saying? So when you glorify violence, when you glorify, sexuality and all of this bad stuff that you know good and goddamn well does not have a positive effect on your life. Imagine you standing with a bunch of people thinking that killing babies is cool. And if you don't think that that's cool, then they reject you. They ostracize you. They push you out because you don't believe the same thing that you do. Understand that these people all look like you. People on the outside expect everybody that looks like you like this to believe in the same thing. Your propensity for violence, promiscuity, you know what I'm saying? Belligerism, vulgarism, all of this type of stuff, drug dealing, killing. You know what I'm saying? Out of wedlock children is the norm. If you don't have an out of wedlock child,
Something wrong with you.
something is wrong. You're gay or something's wrong with you. This is all ignorant shit from an ignorant ass culture that I can no longer support or be with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a hard place for me. I have to be brave to come out and say this shit because I'm a man without no country. Okay, my people, they don't like me, and these other people out here, I'm not like them. They sticking with their own. Why wouldn't you stick with your own? But when your own is toxic, fuck is you supposed to do?
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. That's it. I think this is the best way I ever said this shit, because people hear me and they be like, oh, you sell out, this, and that. He a coolness, this, and that. I don't give a fuck about what stupid ass people say anymore. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, no, hold on, man. You don't understand what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck if you don't get it no more. Hey, good luck with your life, bro. You're going to learn one way or another.
Sure
like Steve Harvey right now.
Yeah.
You're going to learn. Your boy, who was his name? Russell Wilson was like, I don't know. That's a rumor too, but he told Future to stop paying. Take him off child support. We don't need that little.
We didn't talk about that.
We may have mentioned it just a little bit.
I thought I talked about it, but Russell Wilson told. I don't know why he even had to tell her that, but he told Sierra to take Future off child support. We don't need his money.
Right.
Oh, you know what? We didn't talk about it. Some people was just messaged me on Instagram, and they were, and we got into it, and they were like, "What should he do?" And I'm like, "Leave that bitch alone." If I was Russell Wilson, I bail, get the check ready, so I can give it to her, and I get out of the situation because he can do it. She's going to do the same thing to him. Not she could. She's going to. They're not gonna be married until they're old and gray. She's gonna do the same thing to him. She's gonna fucking, her career's done. She ain't doing no more splits and dances and shit across the screen.
Her career is done, son.
All she have to do is be a mom and breastfeed and make sure that the homework is done and make sure everybody's eating good food. That's all she has to do. That's too much to do. So she's gonna, in less than 5 years, she's gonna divorce this guy and she's gonna get the bag.
She's gonna wait for the 10.
And then she's gonna go out here on the planet and she's gonna take a few cocks to the face and into the Kulu. and then she thinks she's gonna be living this magical life, and then she's gonna be 55 and 60, and she's gonna be like, I'm lonely.
She's gonna do the plan.
I figured it out now.
The American
plan. This is not what life is.
10 fucking years.
I want to be married, and then she's gonna go and she's gonna be that fat chick with too much makeup on that looks like a kabuki warrior. And she's going to be posing all weird, holding her breath like, I'm ready. She's going to be that chick. And a lot of women don't understand that they're that chick. Like dudes cannot recognize a worn out woman. Not just worn out from being fucked. Because women are just in denial about
hard life.
Hard life. Fucking,
a lot of bad decisions.
Smoking, drinking, fucking, sucking. All of that shit is going to tear you down. It's like driving a car. If you don't wash the car, if you don't maintain it, if you beat the car the fuck up, it's going to be beat up. You can put as many coats of wax on it as you want to. You did 900 burnouts. Your differential is fucked up. It's not lubed properly. You got all type of metal grindings in your oil and shit. This shit is going to lock up on you one day, and you're going to have to buy a brand new fucking thing. But women don't get this shit because women sell other women up the fucking river, and they would just, for whatever reason, refuse to give other women knowledge on what it is they should not do. There's a bunch of old-ass women out here on Basketball and Hip Hop Wives or somebody that should know damn well better and should be teaching these little girls, like, don't do this.
I don't give a fuck about them little girls.
It's not going to get you nowhere. And I've been meaning to say this I've been meaning to comment on this for a while. I was watching this documentary on Netflix.
Come on, man.
I know we over. But I was watching the documentary on Netflix, and it's about these prostitutes that were in Brazil. And they were fucking crying, and they were, they didn't want to do it. But we have every average day women that celebrate being loose like this, being a whore.
Love dressing like it,
love dressing like it, love acting like it, love doing it.
I saw a twerk.
And you have women that have to do this to survive. And I hate saying have to do this, but this is what they do. The country is poor.
Do that shit.
No, they don't have to do it. That's why I said I hate saying it. But this is the avenue that they chose to do, and they're not happy. And here you are, you women, you comfortable ass pieces of shit women in the United States of America. You don't have to do this shit. You have way more opportunity than somebody in a third world country. If somebody fart wrong, the power will go out. But you choose to, I can sleep with dating. That's what dating is called nowadays. I can date as many people as I want, which means I can fuck as many people as I want. But you have prostitutes that do this shit for a living that are fucking emotionally fucked the fuck up.
Dude, if you just you have to remove yourself from this crazy.
Absolutely.
America is so high strung, man. Get outside of the country. Get you a passport and go somewhere outside. Start in Mexico somewhere, Cancun, somewhere easy. You know what I'm saying? And just sit somewhere and look and see how life goes.
Understand the life
outside of America.
I'm gonna mess around and get that tattoo in a minute.
All of this shit that you see that don't make sense to you does not make sense to the rest of the world either. Like, they look at America like one big ass reality show, and you just, in order to win or not lose, you just cannot participate, man.
Yep.
Do what you have to do is do exactly what you want to do, what makes you happy. Don't hurt nobody. Don't hurt yourself. Whatever it is, man, that you like, I don't give a fuck if people shame. If you like collecting boogers, motherfucker, do it.
Do
Be the
thing,
best
man.
one.
Collect them boogers, man.
Be happy. because the rest of these motherfuckers out here don't give a shit about your happiness.
Nope.
It's nobody else is going to be. You're not gonna find somebody and they're gonna give you nothing. You're responsible for that. Like people be like trying to shame the shit out of me. Like I heard that Kanye, there was a song. It was like, people showing me they kids' new report card. All I could show them was a picture of my sports car. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Hey, I like that motherfucker. You got your thing, I got my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not shaming you because of your course of life. Why do people feel like they have to shame me for my course of life? Whatever it is. I like anime. I like Star Wars. I like science
You're not
fiction.
subjecting yourself to the evil, sir.
And people that require this from me, and we're being redundant right now. People that require, like, I see a lot of women in the gym staring at me and stuff out there, but they have this attitude like, he better come talk to me first. And I just think that shit is crazy as hell. I used to feel compelled because I would see them looking at me and I'd be like, oh, she like me, I better go holler. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just I kind of look at them like that's kind of crazy. That's mental illness. Like you like me, but you're not going to say anything because of what? Your pride, your stupidity. There's a great man standing in front of you, but there's a wall blocking you from taking advantage of that. And how valuable is that wall to you?
Right.
These are crazy motherfuckers to me. I'm like, yo, why the fuck would I go and approach and talk to somebody who would not do it for me? There is a paradigm of power or that you give to somebody when you go and approach them. That is like, yo, I'm offering myself to you. Will you take me? That is not the position of a man in the first place. They need our protection. They need our provision.
Mm-hmm.
Only a dude that is slave to his dick feels compelled to do this, to submit himself to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really have real things going on in your life, you know that sex is not the top priority.
No, it sure ain't.
You know what I'm saying? If you have responsibility, only low-grade guys think that sex is the top priority. That's why women flock to these guys, because they're easy to control and manipulate. And that's all I have to say tonight. Make sure that you like the Facebook. Make sure you like the Twitters, BlackMenVent. Spread the word about BlackMenVentTV.
Please do.
All right? Make sure you get your donations in, man. We're trying to get a new computer so we can up our level with the mics.
Trying to get new everything, man. Come
Man,
on,
we gotta go. We gotta go
with all the gifts that the Lord keeps on giving. A dollar, a nickel, a quarter, a dime, it really don't matter. Just
at the same time, we about to start streaming,
support the cause.
Playing video games and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Everybody, hey, whoever's gaming out there, man, come on, man. Everybody link up, man.
Right.
Shoot gamer tags out and shit. I'm Big Country 138 on Xbox, man. Hit my inbox, dude. Let me know what it is so I can accept your
I'm
inbox.
gonna type it in the comments, but I'm streaming on Twitch. Username Red Pill Gaming without the G, cause some other. Never mind. Anyway, Red Pill Gaming, RPG. That's what's up, man. I game with Big Country. We play all types of shit. Right now, we on Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying?
Quest 07.
Quest 07. Bunch of guys. We laugh it up, talk it up, chat it up, man. Have a good time, man. Come out and fuck with us, dude. For real. Either play with us or join us on the stream. You dig? And I'll type that up. But that's about it, man. Coming into the summer. Any other announcements?
I'm pretty sure there is. I forgot right now. So, but I will. I had to. I got a flat today, and it fucking. I ain't had a flat in years. I don't know, but it threw me off. Yeah, no problem. Indy 500 that shit, and when it switched out cars and when it got the other car, it's a cool.
That's crazy for me, man, because we beating down these weeks, man. Damn near half the year is almost gone.
Shit, yeah.
It's like, man, I going in Monday like fuck, and then I look right up. It's Friday afternoon already.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's about to be some joyous days ahead of us.
One thing I'm pretty sure y'all saw it in the scroll down. is that the shit going on with the government, dog. It's about to go the fuck down, dude. You know, and then you got the shootings everywhere. I don't know if anybody remember me talking way back in the day about JohnTeeter.com. The guy who said he was from the future, but he said all of these shootings and shit was gonna seem random until the Civil War breaks out. And I'm like, fuck. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I know that the Attorney General Barr is sticking up for the. If you're a Trump supporter, you know he bogus, right? I don't know how you can back somebody who is a known liar
He
and a
thugged
cheater
out.
and all
He
of this
thugged out.
shit.
He thugged out.
No, I couldn't be an honorable man and back that guy up though.
Nah, dude.
I mean, it's not like
That dude
it's
was a clown,
alleged
man.
shit.
That dude was a straight
This
clown,
guy is
man.
under investigation, dog. The leader of the country. Like they have the evidence in the Mueller report that there's ties between Russia and the Trump administration, and they said that they had dirt on Hillary, and lo and behold, some emails came out about it, and he won the fucking election. The shit worked, and it's like, what's the fucking question right now? I don't give a fuck if you conservative, left or right. This is something that's between right and wrong. I mean, back in the day, like it's still grandparents alive that's
Yes,
like
sir, Tanner.
they don't like Russians. You know what I'm saying? That's like when in the Cold War, they were our staunch enemies. Who's to say they're not right now?
Right.
Anyway, man, I ain't about to get into no Trump shit. We
Yeah.
out of here, dude.
We go
Thank
on
y'all
and
for coming
on,
out, man.
But yeah, appreciate y'all for coming out.
We're gonna get the phones together next week, man.
Yeah,
I think it has something to do with the computer. But anyway.
Appreciate y'all, man. Spread the word. Spread the word. You can't
We need to get
donate,
these numbers
spread
up,
the word,
dog.
man.
We need
Spread
to get
the
these
word.
numbers up. All
Spread
right.
the word.
And peace out. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Thank you kindly. Peace.
Yep.